What's going on, homies with the big wieners and ladies with the big butts? This video is going to be my top 5 tips for Scorpion mains. After playing Scorpion for about a month now, I have a general good idea on what works and what doesn't on MK11. And each fight you're going to be seeing in this video is going to be highlighting each one of these tips. And maybe not all of them in each fight, but each one I win. And sometimes I'm getting my ass kicked, and then other times I whoop them the whole time. And these are because I just end up implementing these tips that I'm talking about here today. So what you're seeing from this first game is definitely going to show why hit confirming with Scorpion is one of the most important parts about his character. Scorpion is a high risk, high reward fighter. You have to take a ton of unnecessary risks, and you have a ton of moves and strings that are not safe. And it can be a little easy to start just mashing all the buttons you need to, because some players will let you do it every single time. Well, I'm here to tell you, once you get to higher level play, people really know Scorpion. Scorpion becomes very challenging to trick people with, and you need to hit confirm every button, because otherwise people are going to punish you relentlessly. This guy in the first round ends up destroying me, and that's because purely I thought he was bad. I thought, oh, this is a cakewalk, I don't need to hit confirm anything. If I just throw out the teleport after my moves, I'm definitely going to beat him. And what do you know, I had to change my playstyle. So that's easily going to be tip number 1. Hit confirm with Scorpion. He's super high risk, at least for the A+ tier characters. In that range, he's one of the more high risk characters. And he's great, don't get me wrong, but you do need to be careful. My second tip is going to be learning when to use Scorpion Spear efficiently, not in combos. Obviously, it's great in combos when it's safe, but when it's unsafe, it's probably one of the most risky moves on the game. Think of any punishable move outside of Scorpion's Spear that everyone knows about. When somebody sees you with a spear throw, you're going to get destroyed every single time. So what I recommend doing is throw it in right after a combo. When people get crushing blowed by that 2-1-2 string, then throw out that spear right away. Now, this is because most characters don't have a move that can full screen you, and yes, some characters have teleports, but a lot of people wake up from this crushing blow, they hit block right away, or they're sitting there trying to gather themselves and figure out what they're going to do next. I find a lot of opponents slipping, and if they don't slip up, they just block it and we move into the rest of the round. So definitely figure out what works best to use Scorpion Spear Throw. I think that's why his crushing blow was designed to hit at the longest possible range, because it actually is super efficient. If you just throw it out from a super long range, people tend to just block and not really do a move instead, and it works very efficiently in my opinion. My third tip is going to be you have to mix with Scorpion. I can't tell you how many people throw in that back 1-4 and they just spam that the entire game, or they do, what is it, forward 4-2. They just do that over and over and over again, and it's not going to work. You're going to have to let moves like forward 3-2 play out. You're going to have to throw in, I guess you're going to have to say back 1-4, and then you're going to have to throw in forward 4-2, and you're just going to have to switch it up consistently. Scorpion is about just confusing your opponent. If you only use 2 of those strings and you just spam them consistently, everyone's going to figure it out. Scorpion becomes useless if that's what you spam over and over and over again. So I recommend learning to really mix with Scorpion and find a style of mix-ups that you appreciate the most. Obviously, if you play this guy 30 times, he's going to figure it out, but if you're only playing like one set of ranked sets, you know, usually you'll have enough mixes in your mind that you can figure it out pretty well. My fourth tip today is actually going to be for casual play, and this is mainly because it kind of makes you feel like MKX, and it's really fun to try out. Try the neutral jump punch Scorpion, the one where he slams you down with your knife. In this fight, the last fight in this video, you're going to see it against Shao Kahn. It's really fun to use, and it throws a lot of people off. Most people are sitting there expecting Scorpion to come dead ahead at them, but if they stand there blocking low, trying to block your forward 4, all you have to do is jump straight up in the air and hit down 2, and you're going to like start a combo string. You can combo out of it, you can get 300% damage, and it's really great. I recommend it for casual play. I don't think it's in ranked play, I could be wrong, but definitely try it in casual play. It's really fun to use. It makes you feel like you're playing MKX again, and that's less of a tip, but more of just a way to add to your combo strings against your friends and people like that on your custom variation. The last tip I have for you guys today is the forward 3 into grab. I made this in another video about Scorpion's most OP move, but this video definitely shows it. Nobody knows what to do if you run up to them and you kick them twice with forward 3. They block it both times. They're just going to sit there again. They're going to block for your next hit because forward 3 has such a quick recovery time that you just need to walk up and throw in that grab every so often. It's a way to steal some cheeky damage, you know. It's really easy to do, and it's one of my favorite things to do if it's a close match. Like if my opponent is very equal in skill level, sometimes the turning point is that forward 3 into a grab. This Shao Kahn right here is a perfect example. The second round, I definitely solidify my victory because I just sit there, you know, forward 3ing the whole time in the second round just so I can get that extra, I guess, 28% damage because it was 2 grabs, and it really helps. This is a big tip because a lot of people forget about Scorpion's grab because he's so strong in other areas, but in reality you kind of have to play him just like every other character. You have to slow it down for a second, throw them, and make them think about it. You have to make people want to press buttons if you want Scorpion's other moves to really succeed in this game. That's because Scorpion is so well known. Everybody plays Scorpion, everybody sees a Scorpion every other match, so if you're not like making people have to press buttons because you're throwing them all the time, you will definitely, you know, you'll struggle. So that's my biggest tip to get yourself into 1, better combo positions because people want to fight back, and 2, definitely turn the tide of a round that you feel is too close for comfort. And that's kind of my 5 tips for the day. A couple of the other ones would keep opponents low to the ground. When you kick opponents up into the air with forward 3-2 in your combo string, people end up air escaping that all the time. Now that might be what you want, but there's other moves, I think like 2-1, where you can keep them out of air escaping. Don't quote me on that, I'm not exactly sure, I just never see it done, but whenever I do forward 3-2, everybody tries to air escape, or they do air escape. And that's pretty much my 5 tips for the day. I hope you guys are enjoying MK11 like I am. I have a noob Cybot video coming out tomorrow. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but it's funny, so stay tuned for that. Again, I thank you guys for all the support. As usual, we just hit 2,400 subscribers. That's insane. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. And it's been Diff, and I'm out. Peace.